open it up straight to questions.
Hey guys, how well do you think you responded to adversity? You know, you had to deal with that today.
I think we responded well in the last 2 minutes of the game. We just got to play like that for 40 minutes. I mean, we got to come out, know the game plan, and know what we're in on both sides of the floor. Just be aggressive.
PJ, what did they do differently, Alabama, in the second half to defend you guys?
On post-ups, they weren't allowing us to catch the ball easy. They were just making every pass hard for us, and they were making shots on the offensive end. They played a hell of a game, and they were running the ball well.
To either or both of you guys, how disappointing, given the momentum that you had after the last two games, how disappointing is it to get in a spot where you're down 11 with 3 minutes to go in the game? You have to try to save one.
I mean, it'll happen if you come out starting off slow in the second half. We started off slow, so we were just trying to pick it up at the end. Trying to press. We was trying to fight, and we all came together at the last minute. We just missed the big shot at the end. That just come back to practice when we just got to come together, talk more on defense, and just listen to what the coaches got going on.
Ashton, in that last play that Tyler took the three, is that a called thing or is it just sort of an improvised thing, to see what's there?
A little bit of both. He can knock down a big time shot. He just happened to miss it this game, but like I said, a little bit of both.
PJ, to you guys as his teammates, do you say anything to Reed? And that was a particularly difficult second half for him. He's obviously pretty frustrated with how he was playing.
We just tell him to keep his head up, keep fighting. We need him down the stretch, and we need him for this team to win. So, he's doing a great job for us, and he just had, one bad half, so we got to shake it off and be ready the next game.
What was Cal's message to you guys in the locker room afterwards?
We got to crack down on the easier plays, crack downs off shots. We can't let them get second chance rebounds, and we just got to fight. That comes both halves, and we got to fight like we played the last 3 minutes of the game.
How hot in the first half did Tevin Mack seem?
He couldn't miss. He was in everything. We tried to get a hand up on him, but unfortunately he was in everything. He played a great game in the first half. I think he ended with 20 points. So our main focus in the second half was to not let him get off, and I think he did a great job of that.
Loss aside, it seemed like Emmanuel quickly did some good things today. How good was it for you guys to see him kind of connect on some shots and play well?
It was great because we needed him to step up because, as Cardi going, we're going to need somebody to add on to points. And, he's a big-time shooter, so that's something that we needed, and that's just him playing his role. And as the season goes on, that's just something he's going to feel in.
You guys, you guys have been defending the three really well the last several games. Today, not as much. What do you think happened there?
Just communication. I feel like on the ball screens, we were really communicating really well, and we were leaving guys open for easy shots that we didn't really contest in the first half. But I think the second half, we stepped up a little bit, and we got back to our old ways, but we can't let that happen. It's unacceptable.
Ashton, does it feel like for you the last piece of this, as you've begun to put your game together, is just finishing a few more of those, close range shots that you're getting? It seems like you're able to get by your man just about any time you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, get in the gym, keep working on that shot as the season goes on. I'm trying to knock down the shot, try to get in the mid range, try to extend my game, but I'm just trying to, help the team as best as I can.
Ashton, can you describe the degree of difficulty on that drive late where I think Dante Hall was waiting for you and you managed to get it up and over him?
The play was just to try to get a three. So, I see that they was covering that, so I just had to keep my dribble alive. I seen that he wasn't going to foul the last few seconds in the game, so I just went up and tried to finish the shot.
PJ, when you have a defensive weapon like this guy, does it feel like if you're even remotely within striking distance, you're going to make a run at the end? It's like he gets his hands on everything.
Yeah, he's a great defensive player. We need him on the floor, like I said earlier, but we just got to bring that same intensity with the rest of the four guys on the court. I feel like if we do that, it's going to be hard for people to score on us, and we just didn't do a great job of that tonight.
I'm wondering, Alabama came into this game sort of like wanting that statement win sort of like you guys 2 weeks ago against North Carolina. I wonder if you sensed that, saw that, anything like that, their approach?
Yeah, I mean, that's everybody we play. We're used to that, and we just got to come out and execute on both ends of the floor. And I feel like if we do that, we can get some easy wins and get back and get record in conference.
Anything else from the players? Thank you.
I ran down there and it was like, I didn't say much liquid. Good. Excuse me, something a little disturbing. Yeah, absolutely. Could have a turnover or a spillover. Here we go.
Thanks, guys.
Guys, have any questions for Coach?
Don, how well do you think your guys dealt with adversity today?
Well, the biggest thing was the start of the second half. I was just so disappointed. Had to sub 2 guys. You know, a minute and a half into the second half. I mean, what was your warm-up? What did you do? Why weren't you ready for a dogfight? You had to play the first half and know what this game was. So that really, really disappointed me because it means that guys are into their own realm versus how we have to be as a team collectively. But that being said, you know, they make all those threes and, you know, and you still have your chance to win the game when you miss a late game shot that has a chance of going in. Like I said, you know, 11 turnovers. They out-rebound us because we missed so many shots. We missed, my guess is 10 layups, 10 one-footers. I mean, and that stuff happens.
Cal, is that the last piece? It seems like Ashton just incrementally, week by week, is getting better and more confident, but is finishing more of those shots when he gets by his guy, the last piece for him?
He's still drive in there to get us shots. If you have a layup, you'll see it. Don't create a shot where you're don't. We got all these guys that can make plays. If you have a layup, shoot it. If I don't have a layup, I'm not shooting it. And he's just got to get to, like, don't invent something where you're moving the ball, then you didn't have a shot. Just keep the bounce alive. Be Steve Nash. Go under the goal, keep dribbling and see somebody and throw it to somebody. But he's defending, he's doing some good stuff.
Coach, how did Kevin Mack get free so much in the first half?
Well, we did the same thing we did up at Seton Hall. We went under a handoff, which we had talked about, do not go under any handoff or pick and rolls. He made it. We went under a pick and roll, and he made it. And then from that time, he had beer muscles. Some of them were on broken offenses where he ended up there. One of them was in a transition where we didn't guard him. But it started because of how we played, and the kid made 6 in a row, which is hard to do in a game like this on national television. Played well.
Cal, that had to be the worst half of the season for Reed. What was
Second half.
Yeah, second half. What was
He reverted. He tried to gather himself on every catch. One, he walked. I mean, just catch it and dunk it. Why did you even try to gather? So I told him, all the work we put in, you got into this game and you didn't trust it. And he reverted. But he'll be fine. He's the least of our worries, believe me.
Coach Cal, you've been around a lot of young point guards, especially freshman point guards. What have you seen from Carl Lewis and especially late in that game.
Well, the one thing I'm going to tell you that you know is he can make shots, and you got to play him over screens, over handoffs, which really puts your team in jeopardy of him running downhill. But he's good. He and Ashton are two. They're different, but they're both effective point guards as freshmen, both reclassifying.
John, Alabama needed, I think they thought, a signature win, a resume win, sort of like I think you guys against North Carolina. How much did you sense that they're getting
It's
after it?
playing us. I mean, they have no students on the campus. And I think they have one or two people that left here to go out to California. And the place was packed. Think about it. Where did these people come from? That they were here. And that's what happens. I mean, and I told them this, they were going to play with desperation. Forget about signature win. They're playing Kentucky. We're playing a league game. It's your first home league game. They played with desperation but I thought after we got down a little bit, we didn't stop. We kept playing and we gave ourselves a chance to win. And as a coach, that's all you can ask.
John, on the last shot, what were you trying to do there?
Well, with 4.3, it was all dependent on where we were catching it. And we were either going to throw it to Keldon, Reed, or Ashton. And went to Ashton, and he drove middle and he flips it back, and we get a good look at the top of the key for a win. And look, we didn't deserve to win the game. We really didn't. It would have been, we'd have run out of here saying, wow, how did we do this? But we didn't have any business winning that game. We just kind of clawed and made it close and gave ourselves a chance. And, things we got to work on. The press, when we started the game, they scored 16 points. They were on point to score 100. We never got into the press. We had guys jog back. I'm like, wait a minute. We could not press until the end of the game. And so what I told my staff at half is that's on me, that we got to make this stuff more live and make them understand that when you're pressing, you can't just kind of jog to your spot because the other team is going to bring it quick and try to beat you.
Cal, if there's anything you're really encouraged from in this game, is it seeing Emmanuel quickly make a couple shots and a couple plays?
Emmanuel played good. Played good. And again, when the game's like that, you're just trying to shorten everything and just get the game close and then try to get your team a chance to win. And I think they did all that. What we did on offense late in the game, what we did on defense late in the game gave us a chance. And I want you to think about it. Keldon missed a wide open three in the corner. BJ missed a wide open three at the top. I mean, all shots that we, and then if you wonder about Reed's three, he was supposed to shoot. I called that in the timeout. You said you wanted him to shoot that three, yeah, because I knew they weren't going to play him, and I know he can make that shot. But obviously he didn't, and we still had a chance to win the game. But I got to give Alabama credit. Avery's done a great job. These guys played their butts off and fought and did whatever they had to win and celebrated and all the good stuff. And we'll go lick our wounds and get on to a game we got to play on Tuesday. Thanks, guys.